In Java, everything starts with a class. But what exactly is a class? Let's understand it with a simple example. Let's break down things in 4 parts. As what is class basic example, how class looks, creating object of class, real life example. A class is nothing but blueprint or template. Consider an example of house. Before constructing house, we create sample prototype with all things placed correctly. Similar to house, consider it as class, which have different things in it. It defines variables and methods. In example shown, onClass is defined with name car, which have color and speed as variables and have method drive. Sample example shown on screen is very basic structure of class. Class name defined as car, which have different attributes like variable and methods. In our example, we have taken name of class as car, which have 2 variables as color, which data type is string, and speed with data type as int. There is also method named as drive, which say car is driving. This method does not return anything, and hence return type is as void. Ever wondered why we create objects of a class in Java? Can't we just use the class directly? Let's clear that up. A class is just a blueprint, but it doesn't hold any real data by itself. In our example, a car class describes properties like color and speed, but it doesn't represent a real car. To actually use the blueprint, we need an object, which is also called as instance. Each object can store its own values. With objects through methods defined in the class, we can perform actions. Let's try to relate class to real-world example. Consider class as recipe. Using that recipe, we can cook different dishes. So transition is something like there is recipe. We read that recipe and cook dishes. Similar, using class recipe, we read recipe, which is nothing but create object, and cooking recipe means preparing actual dish. Don't forget key point. You can create multiple objects from the same class. Each object has its own state. Without objects, you cannot use class properties and methods in real-world programming. If you learned something new, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. More exciting Java content is coming your way.